Oh, we're rolling. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Before we get into anything else today, actually, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that watched episode 1 of my new darting series, which is also the very first video on my channel. It means the world. I was expecting to get, well, I don't know what I was expecting, about 5, 10 views maybe if I was lucky. It's been a couple of days and we are over 300 views on that first video with no other presence or pushing it really at all. So I can do nothing but thank you guys for that, and it's given me the encouragement to continue this series on for you and bring more of Beat the Pro. And if you want to understand the series, I advise you to go back and watch episode 1, which will be linked somewhere on this screen or down below in the description. Find it that way and watch that, and then we explain what the series is about. Last episode we took on Kevin Dotes, and basically we were one dart away from actually winning. So at the minute we are 1-0 down against the pros, but we're going to see if we can change that today. So without further ado, let's spin the wheel and see who we get for episode 2. So it looks like we have got the one and only Peter Snakebite Wright. Thought we might be in with another chance here. Turns out it's not that simple. And in his last 16, he had Luke Humphries and he demolished him 4-1 in sets, averaged 100 and something, I believe. And the worst leg in that game I could find from Peter Wright, which he took out, was 16 darts. So it's going to be quite the challenge on this episode. Let's get into it and see how I do.
Well, sorry guys, I had to stop the video. I almost forgot before the action takes place. Get up! So we are back, episode 2. Once again, just want to thank you all for watching episode 1. It really spurs me on to keep up with this series. And look at that, 140 off the bat. That is the best start. This is only the second episode, but that is the best start to the Beat the Pro series at the moment. Peter Wright straight in with 100 for his first starts. But after this 140, I was feeling good. And then after you hit a good score, typical darts, you throw an absolute blunder. And that's what we get there. We pick up a 41, we take our 41 and we run. Peter Wright now retaliates. Second set of darts, 140 to match our first throw. And then from here, we're getting close on the trebles, but we're just not quite getting there. And as you might be able to notice, I'm using a different set of darts this time. That's because in my pub league last night, I swapped over to them on the practice board, and I actually hit 3 180s in 5 minutes, which was insane. That's the quickest and the most amount of 180s in a time frame I've ever hit before. Here we managed to sneak a 60, I think that is. Just keep an eye on the scoreboard. I think I got stuck there trying to look back in editing, to be fair. No, yeah, it was a 60. Takes us down to 217. Peter Wright on the big fish. Doesn't get anywhere near it, to be fair. He takes home a 60. Here, look at this. We pin another 140 to actually give us a puncher's chance of getting a leg against Peter Wright here. We leave ourselves a 77 checkout, which I've got the Omni scoreboard, so it's really ruined my maths actually. Let me know if any of you guys have that issue in the comments, because I've gone for a treble 17 here because I've seen 7, and yeah, that basically sums it up. Um, and then I work out that I need a double 13, and I had 2 darts at it to take the leg off Peter Wright, and unfortunately I cannot hit. Luke Humphries' face there is exactly how I felt walking away from the Oki just then. And then, in typical Peter Wright fashion, when he needs it most, he steps up and he absolutely pins it on a dime with one
And
dart.
there we have it. Episode 2 comes to an end against Peter Wright. Unfortunately, once again, we had opportunities to hit the double and take the checkout and actually win the leg against the pro. We had 2 darts this time. Unfortunately, both of them failed. Probably due to my maths not quite going for the right checkout. So only myself to blame on that one. Fun fact for you, in that game, Peter Wright actually finished the game with a 70% checkout rate, which is just absolutely insane. And there's just not much you can do against that. So yeah, pros 2, Deval, nil. Thank you for support. Really appreciated that first video. The views on there was fantastic. Hopefully this takes off and does just as well, and you guys are still thoroughly enjoying it. If you are, let me know. Give me a like, give me a comment, give me a share. give me a subscribe to the channel. We'll go with that. Subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying the content and you want to stay up to date. And yeah, I've brought this episode forward. I was going to release it on Sunday. You guys have made my week by supporting the channel on that first video straight off the bat. So I wanted to get the second episode out to you guys as soon as possible. So yeah, thank you all for your support, and I'll see you in episode 3. Get up!